Taren S, and welcome to the House of Witchcraft. I've been doing magic for a very long time now, and I'm so happy to open up my cottage to you. Come on in.
Hello, House of Witchcraft folks, witches, and other magical creatures throughout our fine universe. Here on YouTube, welcome to my channel. So happy to see you today. All right, this is another Taren was thinking, which is sort of sometimes good and sort of sometimes not good, on the idea that within our community, witchcraft community, that we think of authors as having immediate credibility, and immediately they're recognized as elders and or peers in the community. And I thought about this because I was like, first of all, I thought, as a published author, well, I spent a lot of time and effort to get to that point. I've been practicing for 40 years. I've been writing for years, and everything. And then I started thinking more about the types of authors we have out. And what they were discussing was just because you wrote a book doesn't mean you know it. And realizing that we have some books out there that are just straight up research. Everything you've ever wanted to know about the goddess Hecate, but it wasn't written by a devotee of Hecate, somebody who has the actual experience of. And that we have books in which do have the experience of Hecate versus the research academics of Hecate. And when we look at our witchcraft, our magical community authors, we should respect either the research that they did or the experience they have, but we should not put them on pedestals, think that the guy that has the experience has done all the research, or the person who's done all the research has all the experience. And understand that these are people. They ain't any more special than you, honey. For some of the researchers, it's years in the making. For some of those writing from a point of experience, it's years in the making. Authors with the idea of up on a pedestal. Oh, look at them. They're so magical. They know everything. If I stand beside them, maybe they'll whisper in my ear. You need to go home, do some shadow work, get up in your headspace, and really start looking within you to satisfy a lot of the needs that you just put on someone else. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. Yes, a lot of these people have a tremendous amount of knowledge and experience, as I said earlier. But that doesn't make them infallible. That doesn't make them vain, jealous, angry. That doesn't, everything that you have, guess what they have? That doesn't, that they don't also have their own insecurities. They don't have their own personal issues. What I'm seeing is a lot of times just because you're an author, all of a sudden you get street cred. Whereas we have elders in this community that haven't published a book, but are freaking amazing. Like I said, I would get on an airplane and fly across the country to sit and listen to a workshop these people presented. All right, these are the people that own shops and which have been doing it every day. They've been part of their local community. Those should be our peers and elders. And it doesn't matter if you are initiated, you're part of some tradition, or you're a solitaire, whatever your frickin' label is. What matters is, was it a commitment to our community? All right? Are you out there trying to be part of it? That productive member of our community, and you've been doing it consistently, you know? And a lot of times you do it without applause. And you look over and there's, you know, some people that have been standing in our community for 30 years. Those are our elders and our peers. And a lot of them will never write a book. But that should not be a basis of, oh, this is credible. Oh, they know what they're talking about just because you wrote a book. I'll tell you, some of the books that are out there, as far as I'm concerned, by a couple of our publishing houses are just freaking embarrassing circular knowledge that regurgitates bullshit and has nothing to do with where our community is today, what our traditions are about, and about allowing us to grow. I'll get on a whole tirade right there, honey. Let me tell you, and that our authors, so many of them they really are active, productive, magical folk in the community, but they are not all that. All right, none of us have the secret book that we only give to some people. All right, I'm just telling you right now, none of us have that book. Okay, now, I hope this is my little rant on, just because you're an author, just because you're initiated witch, just because you're something with a title, that damn sure don't make you much of anything. What makes you something is your actions. What makes you something is what you are creating around you, all right? Those should be the people that we recognize in our community. And of course, I'm going to go into the infomercial part of the video next, which is, please press subscribe. And of course, now you see the join button. Support the House of Witchcraft and all the wonderful fun things that we do, and helping make sure that I got a place to put up content and my electric bill is paid. All right, and if you really like what you're hearing me talk about, we have a Patreon section where you can join us and get up in our witchy chats and our virtual Zoom rooms. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this gave a little bit of wisdom out there in the universe. Hope you have as bright of a blessed day as I'm having. And as always, amen, blessed be, ashe, and ebobo.